Hi. Hi, I'm Carla Chua. I'm a graduate of IT in De La Salle University, and I work for international IT company as a project delivery manager and a certified Scrum Master. But after work, I am also a painter. I do watercolor paintings, acrylic paintings, and sometimes I teach workshops during weekends. And why did I start? Why did I start painting? Well, once you start working, there's a phase in which I was very career oriented, and after a while, I think it burned me out. And when I got burned out, I was looking for a creative outlet. So I tried many things. I tried setting up my own accessories business. I enrolled in different classes, like I did baking. I also did polymer clay making, which I turned into a business as well. What else have I tried? Lots of things. But the bottom line is that I like to create things. And then at the end of the day, I wanted to do something that is just easy, fun, and something that I am happy with. So I went back to my first love, which is painting. When I got back to painting, and I told myself that this is something that I want to do for a long time, but I wanted to be enjoyable, so I started with the things that I like. For example, I was interested in fashion illustration, so that's mostly where I started. If you look back at my previous IG posts and my previous works, they were more for fashion bloggers. I was doing illustration, more of painting the faces, and then I started incorporating more elements like florals, sometimes koi fishes. I do a little bit of animals. And then one day I just wanted to do florals, and I think that's where I got more traction in my art. People suddenly wanted more floral workshops from me, floral paintings, and I found that I enjoy it a lot. Flowers for me just makes me happy. In general, when you look at flowers, they bring you joy. So that's why I guess I stuck with that. I wanted to improve more on the things that I'm painting on, and um, that subject is something that will never grow old. The important thing when you're doing a hobby or anything actually in your life is you must start with your why. Why you are doing the things that you are doing. Because if you don't know why, then there is really no purpose for you to keep going and going. For example, when you go to work, your why, of course, you want to earn money. So that's why you get up each day and go to work. And if your whys are even deeper than that, for example, you know you're bringing value to the company, then you will have more purpose, more motivation to do your best at work. In terms of my art, um, at first it was more for something to do because I was bored. So why was I painting? Because I was bored. But eventually, as you start doing and doing things, you meet more people, you do more workshops, and all that, the why changes. And I've come to realize that when I'm posting things in IG, doing my paintings and all that, people see not only the paintings but see the effort that I do. And my why right now, why I still do these things, is more for I want to inspire the people for especially the working professionals. I want them to not quit on looking for that hobby, that passion. If they have a passion before when they were a child and they want to get back to it, then they should do it. Because I'm a late bloomer. I didn't study fine arts even though it was something I really wanted. But eventually, you get to a point in your life that you are now stable, you're now more financially independent, so you can go back to the things that you want to do. And that's something you should do. You can't really demand support from family and friends. They're busy with their lives. They have things that they want to do, their responsibilities. So I don't. I'm not someone that will drag people to. You must come with me to my workshop. Blah blah blah. I'll be very happy and grateful if someone comes from my family and friends. But it's not really a big deal to me. What I'm thankful for is that my family and my friends they were there, but they were not against me doing the things that I love, especially when they see that it makes me happy. Um, to get the support that you need, it must start from yourself. You must believe that you're doing something. They see that you're consistent with what you're doing. They know that you want it, so you are consistent with it. If they see your effort and see the fruits of your effort, that's when, little by little, you will see them be drawn to you into what you do. So that's how I see it. I'm not something. I don't think we should stop doing the things that we're doing because nobody wants to support us. Because at the end of the day, what we do is for us. I started with workshops around 2015. It was more, I think it was 4 grades, then beginner watercolor. And it was here in Fully Book in Greenbelt 5. So at that time, most of my students were either working professionals, um, college graduates that just want to try watercolor. And what I think is important during workshop is not only you're teaching your craft, it's actually getting to know each one. Because up until now, I still talk to those students, and many of them have recommended my workshops to others. They have come back for a second time, a third time, just to study more, and that's really, I'm very touched when they do that, because it means that I not only teach them the techniques, the how to paint and everything, but it's more of they see that I'm someone who they can listen to. So every day I go to work, so I wake up at around 6, and then I try to do some chores around the house, and then it's more for work. So the time that I can paint is either I get in a little bit earlier at work, and then I have art materials ready there on my pedestal so that I can open it and just grab some things and then try to paint. And then afterwards, it's all work until I get home at around 8:30 to 9 p.m. And that's when you ask yourself, am I going to paint tonight? Either you're super duper tired from the entire day of working, commuting, or you're going to, will yourself to paint. Most of the time, I really do try to paint, even just 30 minutes to an hour, even though I can only make like a small painting wash, just a sketch. At the very least, I will try to do something that will make me feel fulfilled. And it's a form of practice. I'm not the type to wait for like a mood or inspiration, because at the end of the day, you have to have the discipline to choose your art, to choose to practice, choose to paint. Because if you're going to wait for, I'm not in the mood, I am not inspired, I'm not feeling it today, when are you going to feel it? The answer is you're never gonna feel it. So you have to do, action is the best course here. So if you're not feeling it, you must do something. For example, I'm not feeling going to work, get up. Then you're gonna feel like you're going to work. So if you don't feel like painting, then grab your brush, start painting. Because that's how you're going to get to do something. When I just got started, I wasn't very picky when it comes to clients or collaborations. I didn't really know how to, for example, price my work, how much should I be charging for this and that. Is it okay if I just get some exposure, some materials in return? And yes, I did go through that. I did free work for some
collaborations and all that. But eventually, you get to learn how to put more value in what you do, and that's when you try to negotiate for more for something fair for the both of you, because you have to also recognize or know the brand that you are going to be working with. You know if they will have budget. You know if they are just a small time company. You will always try to find a middle ground that is fair for you and fair for them. And that for me is important. I'm not for me this is work that I'm having fun with. So I'm not really like after you must pay me this exercise so that I can live my life as an artist. But it's more for pay me for the value that I'm giving. And that's all that we wanted anyway, to feel that our work is important and we are being valued as artists. So don't settle if you don't feel good about the exchange. For example, you're just getting free exposure and you don't like that, then don't do it. But if you're okay with that, you're fine, you're at peace with what you have negotiated with that brand or that company because you've been wanting to work, for example, for that company, then why don't you do it for the opportunity?